Okay, hello everyone, we are live. I just updated the description box for you guys with all of the prices. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me and let me know. I hope everyone is doing well. Happy Friday, happy Labor Day weekend. I hope everyone has some cool plans or plans to relax and stay calm and collected and all that great stuff. So I'm going to do a little live tonight. These are personal readings. If you guys are interested in booking a personal reading with me, all the information to book is down below. I'm having a special. If you're a regular on my lives, then you'll know that this is not something I do quite often, and this is just a limited time special. I thought it'd be really cool to give people a chance to get a reading if they were interested in one. So all that information is below. If you have any questions, feel free to ask me in the chat, and I'll probably answer you verbally. Paulus might answer you in the chat. He'll help me out, and he will get to you guys as well if you have any questions. Ooh, okay, so beautiful M. I believe that I do, but I definitely want to make more crush readings because I'm realizing a lot of people have just met someone, or they just have a crush on someone, or it's more of like a casual thing, and I'd love to dive more into some crush readings. I personally really like Moon Moth Goddess. You should definitely check her out. She has a lot of crush readings on her channel. But if you wanted to get a personal one, you can tonight on this live, and we can like dive into it. Yes, Twin Gem, you can. If you guys want to book and get on the list for tonight, you can. The list is open. So right now I don't have any pre-bookings. So you will probably be number one on the list. So try reloading the description box again because it is updated. And all readings tonight are 22.22. So if you wanted a regular deck or an 18 plus or even a mediumship, and then the add-ons are, you know, if you want channeled messages added to that, that's 1111. If you want channeled oracle, that's 444, and then it's 222 per added oracle. So if you wanted anything in addition to your reading, it would be those additionals, those add-ons. I think 111 is about new beginnings. I know you can look it up on Google, but 111 usually appears to people who are really embarking on their spiritual journey or just sort of awakening. And it's sort of a message from your guides that there are new beginnings on the horizon and to keep going. We have passion. Consciousness. So it could be that you're raising your consciousness. What is the energy for tonight? I know we're just entered Sagittarius moon. Peace. Oh, I love that. I'm like, what is the energy for tonight? Peace. That's really cool. I feel like some people are going to go wild though because of Labor Day weekend, which is to be expected for sure. But I like the vibe is peace over here, so. Okay. India, I got you. So you are number 1 on the list. If you guys want to book, you can. I have 5 spots left for tonight's live. This is a special I don't usually do, but I wanted to kind of celebrate today. So, all right, India, we are going to do an 18 plus and channeled message and channeled oracle. So let me know what your question is, and we will get right into it. I'm going to give this deck a good shuffle. I feel like your question's about a boy, a guy, because I got the King of Wands popping out, but I'm just shuffling. Look at, I just split the deck, I kid you not. The King of Wands coming through hot. I swear, this Knave of Swords won't leave us alone either. And I don't even have your question. I'm not even ready. You, girl, I'm waiting for you. So let me know what your question is. You go on to 18 plus, channeled messages, and channeled oracle. I was just kind of shuffling the deck, getting it ready, and I had some cards in particular coming through that really wanted to come through, so I wasn't sure if that was like in relation to you or going to be in relation to you. Okay. Will you be able to reconcile with Davis? Is Davis a fire sign? I'm just curious. Will you be able to reconcile with Davis? So the Four of Pentacles is pretty adamant about coming through. We have the Queen of Wands. We have the Six of Wands in reverse. Will you be able to reconcile with Davis? Will you be able to reconcile with Davis? And we have the Eight of Swords. Okay. Clarify the Four of Pentacles for me. Clarify the Four of Pentacles for me. We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Clarify the Queen of Wands for me. Will she be able to reconcile with Davis? Will she be able to reconcile with Davis? Clarify the Six of Wands in reverse for me. We have the Two of Cups in reverse. And clarify the Eight of Swords for me. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay, so I'm definitely sensing that y'all are not in contact right now, or you're not communicating with each other. This is sort of a no contact separation kind of energy here. And so the question is, will you be able to reconcile with him? Will you guys be able to bring the energy back together? We have Hand, in need of help, assistance, and guidance. Career. Parrot, someone will gossip about all your secrets. And bird, flying, news is on the way. We have pay attention to the red flags and deception. I definitely get that he's not being transparent with you or honest about his feelings in regards to the connection. I'm really getting the energy that he is not open to communication, is not open to a reconciliation. I think at one point in time, maybe even recently, was on the fence about it with the two holes, but now it's showing up in reverse. I think at one point he kind of was like, maybe you guys will reconcile, but now he's kind of seeing this beyond reconciliation. He's not seeing this as something that can work out between you two or something you guys can work out together. I don't know if there was like a situation or an argument or miscommunication or just even plain distance there could be. But I feel like there's a lot of hurt feelings on his side, and that he is just viewing this connection as done. And I feel like with the Swords energy is really in his head about it. The Eight of Swords is all being about trapped in your mind, not really understanding a larger picture, not really knowing where to go from there. And I just really sense that he is just at this, and again, energy is fleeting. This could change tomorrow, but as of right now and what I'm pulling, I'm sensing that no, he's not open to reconciliation or contact with you. He's definitely still viewing you as very attractive. So none of this has to do with like sexual attraction. None of it has to do with your attractiveness. Like, he views you as really gorgeous and hot and like just spot on, like on the money. Like, you are just really sexy to him. But something happened where he's seeing the connection as beyond repair. I also think aside from that, he has a lot of red flags himself. And this could even be outside of both of your hands. This could be that you're spiritually protected and this isn't going to work out because spirit has another plan for you. I'm seeing something to do with a career, so I don't know if this is like spirit wanting you to focus on your career and wanting to guide you and assist you when it comes to that. But I feel like Davis, you know, even if you guys were to somehow communicate and reconcile, is really just not open to being vulnerable. And I think that's the biggest problem. He's not good at expressing his feelings. He's not good at expressing how he feels for you. I feel like he's wearing a mask. And I feel like with that Four of Pentacles, he's really guarded. And it's hard for you to tear down those walls. And even furthermore, I feel like with Spirit's message here, it's not your job to do that. And not to really necessarily waste your time on doing that. I do think certain people, certain connections we make, certain spiritual connections, you know, there is a lesson to be learned. Maybe we are supposed to help heal somebody, right? But in this case, in this reading, you know, the message is very large in that Spirit doesn't really want you to place your focus so much on this person as they do on your career, something to do with your career. We have I Believe You for your channeled oracle. Okay, so maybe something happened involving like a friend group or I don't know. But I believe you, something he would say. I can't give you what you want. You light up any room you walk into. So yeah, that's a Queen of Wands energy. Like he's seeing you as, again, this is not like he's not attracted to you. We have Don't Wait for Me. This is he is attracted to you, but there's something that he feels he can't do and he's inadequate in result. We have I regret betraying your trust. So maybe he, you know, messed up and maybe you told him straight and maybe he came to realize like that honestly at the end of the day you deserve better than him. And that could be in its own way a really mature decision and why he feels like there shouldn't be reconciliation between you. Maybe even further, he feels like he doesn't like how you view him, or he just feels like he really messed up and he doesn't know how to he doesn't know how to reconcile with himself, essentially, let alone with you. There's a lot of shame coming through. But with the Queen of Wands, yes, you light up any room you walk into. He sees that you're beautiful. He sees that you're, like, I'm hearing spunky. You're just very enigmatic. You glow. He's very attracted to your body, your curves, and I'm sure he does miss you sexually. But he's feeling kind of like, yeah, like I'm at war with myself in regards to you, in regards to the connection. And we have you are a distraction. So maybe even a distraction from his own issues, his own pain. Unable to really deal with himself and deal with his own life, you know, throwing that burden onto you. So let's do your channeled messages and let's see what he would say to you even further. I'm going to channel your person, but I'm going to clear up this spread. Okay, so what would Davis say to India? What would Davis say to India? We have the Two of Cups in reverse. There's those two reversals again. 6 of Wands in reverse. You have the Fool. Strength. What would Davis say? The Tower. The 9 of Wands in reverse. The Hangman. I'm already getting him. Sometimes I have to like pull even more than this. I like was up to here and I was already getting him, which to me tells me, like, before I get into the channeling, that there is so much unsaid. You know, there is so much repressed. Like, I want to talk, I want to express this, but like he doesn't. Like, he holds it in. I can't give you what you want, and I know you want something more than what it's been, and you deserve that. Like, you fully deserve that, and I recognize it. I just cannot give it to you, and I don't know. It's been a wild ride, honestly, and I don't know if we should go through this. I feel like we're gonna just like ruin each other. I feel like there's a lot of passion, and I don't know. I on one hand, like I want to just come towards you blindly, but every situation has this lasting impression. Like, there's emotions involved, and it just cannot be this casual thing between us. Like, it has to be, it always ends up being something more, and then I'm pressed and I'm jealous, and I don't know if I can handle and even further give you what you need. I can't really be your man. And it's not that I didn't try. It's not that I don't want to try. It's just not what I'm looking for. And I promise you, like, you deserve him. You deserve the other guy. You deserve someone else. And they're going to treat you and take care of you and understand you better than I have, than I can. I feel like there's been a lot of just back and forth in the connection, and I know a lot of it's on my part. Like, I know I haven't expressed myself fully with you, and the times that we had together that were special, they were special, but it's just like my time and my energy, I just don't have that much of it. And it's not that you were like just a distraction, or it's not that you were just like a casual thing, but it's that there was a moment, and it was hot and heated in the moment, and that moment came and then it left, and I just don't really know where to go from there. I was just having a fun time. We were having fun, and you know, sometimes when we drink or when we're drunk, things pop off, things happen, and I don't know. I wish things could just be casual, but they always end up being so heavy, and there's so many emotions. I'm definitely thankful I met you. I definitely feel like there's a reason I met you. I'll never meet another you. You're special, you're unique, you're different, you're like an alien. And I'll always care for you. I'll always like have a place in my heart where I care for you, and I don't want to make you sad or make you feel upset, but I just like do not know how to communicate this, and maybe it has a lot to do with ego. I don't know how to like just be vulnerable and express myself to you, but I'm sorry. I really care for you. All right, that's what I'm getting for your channeled messages. I really hope that resonated. Thank you so much, India, for joining the live. If you guys want to book, you can. All that information is down below in the description box. I'm having a little special right now, and all readings are $22.22. If you guys have any questions about the reading or the booking process or any of that, feel free to let me know. It's no bother whatsoever. Hi, love. Yes, there are some spots available, you guys, if you wanted to book. Hi, hello, hello. Yes, there are spots. I have 5 spots left. If you guys were interested in a reading, I'm having a little special, so if you guys have been to my live before, you'll notice that the prices have changed for today. It's just like a little special, so if you guys were interested, definitely get it while you can. Okay, Kaya, I got you. I have 4 spots left for tonight. I'm gonna check to see if I have any other bookings, and then I'll start your reading, Kaya. Okay. Okay, and then Emmanuel, I got you as well. So Kaya, you are number 2. Emmanuel, you are number 3. Okay, so Kaya, you got an 18 plus and channeled messages. Let me know what your question is, love. And then Emmanuel, I got you. You are right after Kaya. Okay, so how does he feel now that you're not in his life? And did he mean anything he said to you while you were together? So 18 plus and channeled messages. How does he feel now that you're not in his life? And did he mean anything he said to you while you were together? We have the 7 of Pentacles, Temperance, the 3 of Swords. How does he feel now that you're not in his life? We have the Knight of Swords in reverse. Clarify the 7 of Pentacles for me. We have the Sun. Clarify Temperance for me. Clarify Temperance for me. We have the 6 of Cups. Clarify 3 of Swords. The High Priestess. And clarify the Knight of Swords in reverse. Whoa. The 3 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, bottom of deck energy, King of Swords in reverse. So, let me adjust this really quick. Okay, so I'm definitely feeling like I feel like he really wishes you the best, like he wishes you well, and not in like a sarcastic way, but like he legitimately hopes that wherever you are and whatever you're doing, that you are comfortable and taken care of and happy. We have that Seven of Pentacles coming out strong with the Sun clarifying. And even if you're with somebody else, like a different person, they're wishing that they're taking care of you, that you're happy. Because they know how happy you made them and how comfortable you made them. So I don't know if y'all lived together, or if you just have a very homey vibe. The Seven of Pentacles doesn't necessarily even have to represent the home, but for whatever reason, I'm just really getting that. So I don't know if that is resonating. But the Seven of Pentacles is all about planting a foundation, planting seeds, starting new somewhere, hoping that there will be growth and prosperity. Hi, Joss. There are spots. Hi, Jasmine. There are spots available, definitely. I have 3 spots left, you guys, so if you wanted to snag them. Sorry, Kaya. But yeah, I definitely feel like you made him very happy, and you made him feel really comfortable and maybe even vulnerable. Like, maybe he never had opened up to someone the way that he opened up to you, and he really truly experienced true intimacy. And he's almost like in the energy of, if you're doing that with someone else, fine. But I hope that you're happy, and I hope you're taken care of. He really misses you. We have Temperance, we have the Six of Cups clarifying. I mean, he really misses you. And I really feel like he cares a lot about you, still to this day, you know? So how he's feeling now that you're not in his life. He's hoping you're happy, and he's hoping that you're taken care of. He misses you. He's heartbroken with the Three of Swords. Like, he's definitely heartbroken, torn up about this, having a tough time getting through this, feeling really mentally just devastated. You know, he's constantly thinking about this and you. And the thing is, he can't put a pin on you. Like, he cannot figure you out. He feels like you've totally moved on, you're totally happy, you're fine without him. The High Priestess is very enigmatic. She's a mystery. Obviously, she's very spiritual. He probably views you as someone who's very spiritual, but and maybe even he's thinking you've moved on and it's easier for you because you're spiritual and you've had this spiritual path and you're optimistic and hopeful. But I think the High Priestess is popping up here clarifying the Three of Swords because it stresses him out more. It almost breaks his heart even more that he can't get a good read on you, that he has no clue what you're thinking or feeling, that he has no way, like, he's not over here watching tarot videos, you know, so he can't even get an insight, a glimpse into how you're thinking and feeling. You seem completely unaffected on the outside. He's totally affected. He's seeing you as someone who is like happy, you know, super happy, if anything, with the Sun without him. Someone that's cut off communication with him, with the Knight of Swords in reverse. We have that Three of Pentacles clarifying, like, he feels like you guys had something, you were a good team. I think he's almost feeling like you guys made good friends, or even he's like feeling like, because there's definitely not commitment here with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, and there's no promise of it, but he's almost like, damn, why couldn't we have just been friends? Like, why couldn't you just stay in my life? Why did it have to be like a brutal, like, cut off, you know? So he's kind of like, because the Three of Swords it talks about heartbreak, but I don't know if it ever went there. I don't know if you guys were ever in love fully or in a commitment fully, but if you weren't, the Three of Swords ruling over mental energy, he's just kind of like cannot figure it out, and it's like it hurts his brain, if that makes sense. We always talk about like things hurting our heart. This hurts his brain. Like he can't get a grip on it. He can't figure it out. He doesn't know you know, how to feel, how to think about like not having you in his life, or what really went down or what really happened. I mean, he feels like you're on a journey of like self-love, that you like are just value yourself too much to deal with him or to want to deal with him. He's seeing you as being in like a very confident energy. Yeah, we have chemistry in that Three of Pentacles. So he thought that y'all had good chemistry. And so he's like, what happened? I thought we were cool. Like, you know, I thought everything was fine. And that could be just like a very emotionally immature, fuckboyish point of view. Like, there could have been way more to the story, right? Hi, Samantha. Hi, Genesis. There are spots available, you guys. So, I feel like, yeah, I feel like you cleaned house. Like, you cleaned it up. Like, maybe things were messy, or maybe they just weren't what you wanted. Like, you wanted something, that this connection was being dragged out, or you felt like they were dragging you out, and you had this decision to stay or move on, and you moved on, and they're like fucking confused. Like a dumbass, you know? I mean, no offense. I don't know why I'm getting all like, I'm like a dumbass, but like, seriously. Yeah, Bo, you are highly thought of. So he thinks about you a lot, but we have shield coming through. You need to defend yourself. So I feel like you did what was right while you could. Did I say that he liked your titties? Because I was thinking it, but I don't know if I actually said it out loud. He really liked your titties. That was strong coming out. Okay, I'm gonna do your channeled messages and what he would say to you, basically. So what he would say to you. I have limited spots available, you guys, so if you want to snag those up, you can, and then the list will be closed, but I'll have to figure that out after this. So what would he say to you? We have the Two of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, the Five of Wands, the King of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles in reverse. There's that Three of Pentacles again. Whoa. Look at that. This is what was hiding in the devil. Okay. I don't know what happened. Like, I thought things were, I don't know, I thought we were cool. Like, I thought everything was good. I mean, I know that you had, like, a problem with what I did. But I thought we were working through it. I thought we were working through things. I thought we had good chemistry. I thought we had good, like, I was really sexually attracted to you. I know I am not always good at expressing my feelings or myself. And I know that you were worried about her, and she was worried about you, you know, like, I don't know. I felt like we were building something together. Like, there was something solid between us. There was trust. But it feels like, you know, there isn't. And I just thought we were, like, on the same page. And it's starting to feel like we're not on the same page. And now I'm really, like, I don't know. Like, you got me fucked up. Because I really like you. And, like, I've realized that even more since not being able to talk to you. I admire your ambition. Like, I admire your value in yourself. I respect it. I think that you are just incredible and sexy and have a nice booty and nice titties. And I don't want you to think like I only valued you for your body, because that's not true either. I just am not good at like talking about this shit and expressing myself. And like I did think like at some point we would be in a relationship and like a commitment. I just didn't think it would be now. I mean, there's other things going on, and you're difficult to read. Like, I don't know if you were into me. Like, I know that you show me like you're a very loving, kind, really loving person. Like, I don't think I've ever met someone so kind. But like, I know you show me things, but you never directly said anything to me. And I don't know, I just had a tough time trying to figure you out. And now that you're gone, I realize like I fucked up, and I didn't treat you equal, and I didn't reciprocate the way you wanted to. But these are all things that just apparently were not so obvious to me. And I feel like it's also like, because I couldn't give you everything you wanted all at once. It was like we were on such a sexual thing that we never really talked about like the long term. And now I'm just kind of sitting here with my thoughts, thinking about you, stalking your social media, and just looking at your pictures, realizing like that you were really someone who was in my life for a reason, and you were special in that way. And now I'm just missing you, hoping that you somehow in some way come back, because this hurts without you. And you know, I hope that we can maybe have a second chance. All right, so that was your channeled messages from your person. I really hope that resonated. Thank you so much for joining the live. I really, really hope that resonated. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to move on to the next person. I realize some people have been booking, so let me go through everything. So I have Genesis and I have Samantha. So Genesis, you will be number 4. Samantha, you will be number 5. Right now we are going to move on to Emmanuel. Let me check if there's anything else. Okay. Hello, Emma. Okay, so you put the question in the notes. So you want to know what messages David has for you. You haven't spoken since May, and he's kind of engaged to someone else now. Okay. So what messages does David have for you? You haven't spoken since May, and he's kind of engaged to someone else now. What messages does David have for you? We have the Sun. We have the 4 of Swords in reverse. We have Death in reverse. We have the 4 of Cups in reverse. We have the Lovers. We have the Five of Cups. What messages does David have for you? Okay. So something I've really noticed is, like, I don't know why all my cards wanted to fall on the floor before they fell out onto the table. So that was interesting. Okay. So we have the Sun to start, and then clarifying we have the Lovers. What messages does David have for you? Clarify the Sun and the Lovers. Okay, well, he's definitely hoping that you're happy. I would say he's also very happy himself. He feels like he found a shot at happiness and a shot at true love. Now, how diluted that is in his own delusion is, completely different reading. But this is just his, perception based off the question for the reading. But we have the Ten of Swords in reverse. So what I can tell you is he is not heartbroken over this separation between you two. And he's hoping that you aren't. Like, he really doesn't want you to be unhappy. In fact, he really wishes for your happiness, and cares a lot about you, and felt like a connection, a friendship, a kinship to you even. He feels bad for how he handled things with the Four of Swords in reverse, and then the Five of Cups clarifying, especially if it made you sad, where he separated himself from you. Maybe it turned into a no contact situation really quickly. So it was like about taking this rest with the Four of Swords, but even more in a brutal way. And then he's afraid that it maybe even left you sad or depressed, and that was not his intention, although that's probably how it all came out. And so whether it was not his intention or not, I mean, kind of an asshole move on his part. I guess what another thing he would say is that there wouldn't, he shouldn't talk to you. Like, the reason he hasn't come back and spoken to you is because he can't, and because he shouldn't, because he feels like there couldn't be necessarily a future here between you two. Given, and I just dropped my deck, I'm telling you. And I feel like the cards dropping and me dropping my deck can also be very symbolic of how, he really dropped the ball, on you. Oh, you're engaged, 2 months later? That's ridiculous, that's absolutely ridiculous. So it definitely came out as a shock with the Tower. And then, of course, I keep dropping everything. So I feel like he did more than take a rest with the Four of Swords, which is why it's in reverse. He did more than reject you with the Four of Cups in reverse. He went all the way, he straight up, got engaged to someone 2 months later. So there's this energy of, him trying to justify that, but also at the same time wishing that he really didn't hurt you, even though obviously he did. And obviously he knows he did, because we have the Five of Cups, popping up. But the main energy is, this is how he would justify it, that he thought he had found his true love, his one and only, this girl is the one, that's why I had to marry her, so quickly. We have the Sun, I'm so happy, I hope you're happy, I hope you find your true love. That's shit he would say to you. I hope I didn't hurt you. I couldn't give you what you wanted. But I feel like there's a lot of weird justifications of how he handled this, which primarily was immaturely, and I'm seeing that in the cards. I'm seeing that it was a shock. I'm seeing that it was more than just feeling rejected, and more than just feeling cut out And it's more than just like, oh, he didn't want a relationship. He full on left the situation and then went into a full on different relationship and then got engaged. You know, so maybe to you, he's like, I don't want a relationship, I don't want commitment, I don't want marriage, and then goes somewhere else and gets married, you know, because that's the Hierophant. So it's like, it was such a bullshit way, I'm sorry, I'm saying that, to handle things. Like, I feel like he's totally in the wrong. And what's interesting with the tarot is he's trying to, like, act like the victim, but the tarot don't hide. The tarot sees through all the bullshit. But even as him trying to act like the victim, he genuinely believes he is. Otherwise, the cards wouldn't come out this way. So, mentally ill. He genuinely believes that he, I wouldn't say he's a victim, but he genuinely believes, like, oh, my intention wasn't to hurt you. But you genuinely did. Like, you know, it's kind of this weird thing. We have never ending story in Round and Round. I mean, Spirit is saying that you dodged a bullet, like, as far as a relationship goes. I know that you had this long friendship with them. So that's probably the hardest part for you, honestly. And it's the saddest part because I know how that goes. I had, like, a really deep friendship with a guy friend for a really long time. And then every time, like, he got this girlfriend who did not want me in his life, and it's like, was sad, you know. Not on your level, like, not to this degree, obviously, but I can kind of relate. So with Never Ending Story and Running Around, Spirit's kind of saying, yeah, you dodged a bullet. Like, he would have kept leading you on in a relationship sense, and kind of, I feel like, is emotionally immature in that he acts impulsively. So I feel like something better for you, though, is coming through very soon. I want to pull maybe some tea leaf oracle. We have Parrot. Someone will gossip about all your secrets. Forest. Muddled, unclear thinking. Okay, we have Crown. Honor and respect will come to you, and Unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. So I definitely feel like there are some other really great things coming into your life. And I think how you handle the situation, how you handled this situation, puts you in a higher vibration and a higher light in Spirit's eyes. And you will be rewarded for that. I do think the Forest and the Parrot is related to him. He has very muddled and unclear thinking in regards to you, in regards to the situation. And then with Parrot, I feel like maybe he's gossiping about you, or someone in his life is gossiping about you, or you both, or something. So that's interesting. I would definitely protect yourself. You can do like a little protection ritual, a little protection spell to guard yourself against like evil eyes. But with Unicorn and very soon, I definitely think someone might be coming into your love life, and it will be a much better energy, and it will be a definite change of pace than this and what you've gone through with this. So I'm sorry you had to go through this. This seems so just you know. But Spirit, definitely, you're spiritually protected, and Spirit has your back. And there are some really great things manifesting for you. All right, love, I hope that resonated. Thank you so much for joining the live. I appreciate you. I'm going to move on to the next person. Which is Genesis. If you guys want to book, you can. I have 2 spots left on the list. Okay, so you're so welcome. Genesis, you go on to 18 plus. Give me one moment. All right, so sorry about that. Okay, Genesis, so you got an 18 plus reading. And, oh, okay, let me check. Okay, Jasmine, I got you, and you are number 6. We are on number 4, and then Taylor, you are number 7. All right, you guys, so let's get into it. So Genesis, you are on 18 plus reading. What does Eric think about you now after what happened? Eric is a Capricorn and you're an Aquarius. What does Eric think about you? And you also got channeled messages after what happened. We have the 3 of Cups. Hi Samantha, I got you. You are next. You are number 5 on the list. So we have you as number 5, Jasmine number 6, Taylor number 7. Right now we are on number 4. We have the 3 of Cups, the Hierophant in reverse. What does Eric think about you now after what happened? We have the 9 of Swords in reverse. We have the Hermit. Clarify the 3 of Cups for me. Ah, okay, why are all the cards? There's not even that much space between me and the table, and all the cards are falling on the floor. Some way, somehow. Clarify the Hierophant in reverse. 6 of Cups. Clarify the Hermit. Okay, what happened between you guys? Am I allowed to know? So how does Eric feel about you after what happened? That's so enigmatic. Okay, so I'm definitely feeling like how he's feeling is what he's thinking actually. Is that you're a lot of fun. So I don't know what happened between you guys, but he's viewing you as a lot of fun. And maybe you opened up to him more than you usually do with that 4 of Pentacles clarifying in reverse. Maybe he's always seen you as kind of shy or kind of guarded, and as of recently, he has seen you really open up and kind of showcase your wild side. So I don't know if you guys partied together or drank together or just hung out and had a good time with friends, or some sort of social event, because the 3 of Cups can talk about like a celebration or a social event. But they saw like a different side of you, and it definitely got them thinking. I definitely feel like this person is kind of a commitment phobe. I feel like they're not necessarily looking for a commitment or a relationship, but they would be quite surprised if you said you had wanted one with them, because that's not a way that they've read you before. With the 6 of Cups, I feel like they don't like. It was like you guys had this really special moment together. You had like a really great time. So if you guys had hung out, they were really vibing with you, vibing with your energy. And then once you guys stopped hanging out, they were like, oh shit, like I miss her. Like I miss her and I miss hanging out with her. And so they started thinking about you in a different light, in a different way. And I feel like, you know, what's interesting is this 9 of Swords in reverse and then the Moon in reverse clarifying. You know, maybe in which places things weren't necessarily clear before are now clearer to them. Like maybe there was certain things that they wanted from you or wanted you to kind of like showcase yourself more and open up yourself more. And you did, and it cleared up a lot of confusion that they had, because maybe they were like wanting to really get to know you and your personality, but they still couldn't quite like put a pin on you or really understand you or where you were coming from. And then suddenly you started really showing like who you were the last time that you guys hung out. And they were like, oh shit, like I really am interested in her. And it really got them thinking, like, oh, what would a relationship be like with her? What would this be like? And they were really just excited. Like I said, as soon as you guys stopped hanging out, they were thinking about you a lot and like missing you. And maybe even reflecting on like the good times that you guys shared together, maybe even looking at photos of you. But a lot of reflection with the Hermit. And then that Chariot coming through, like wanting to like move things forward in some sort of way or go towards a forward direction. Not really sure how to though with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So it might be that this person doesn't have like a car or their own apartment, or maybe they see commitment as like they have to have such things, you know, they have to have a car, they have to have money, they have to have a job, they have to have their own place. Maybe they see like a relationship as being more of tied to a financial thing, and maybe they're not in a good spot financially. There's a lot of reflection happening on this with the Hermit because they are thinking about you in a completely different way, in a completely different light. Let's pull some Oracle. We have Yin. Like they really want to give to you. I think they're in their Yang energy, their dominant energy. They want to come towards you with the Chariot. They want to come at you, you know? And now they're viewing you as like this just beautiful like girl who needs to be protected. Like now they're kind of, yeah, we have Milk and Honey. Oh, this is so sweet. Like they're viewing you as like, okay, like now I know why she doesn't just open up for no reason, and like I have to protect her. Like she's shy and she's just this way, but I want her to open up and I want her to feel safe and comfortable, and I have to do whatever I can to make her feel that way. So they're really thinking a lot about you and thinking about how they can, you know, get you to that way. I think they're also trying to like simultaneously go with the flow. I think simultaneously, you know, I don't know if it's even conscious, but I think they're trying to surrender just by going with the flow. They're trying to just see where this goes. Like I do think they want to take action on a lot of things, but I also think that they're scared about a few things. Commitment mainly, because they don't know how to give that to you. Like I said, they're equating commitment with financial security or having things or material things, and they don't have those things, so they're just wondering how they're gonna do that, how they're gonna make that happen, is what I'm seeing. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing. So let's do your channeled messages and let's see what your person, what he would say to you. What would he say to you? Hi Samantha, yes, I already answered you. You're the next person on the list, so you're after this reading. So it's you, and then it's Jasmine, Taylor, and then Sandy, I also got you. But you are next on the list. So what would your person, what would Eric say to you? What would Eric say to you? We have the Magician. We have the Eight of Wands. The Four of Wands. What would Eric say to you? The Nine of Pentacles in reverse. The Two of Wands. What would Eric say to you? We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups. And the Devil in reverse. Okay. What would Eric say to you? it's so interesting to see this other side of you. I like love it. Like it's so nice to see you, and you're kind of crazy, you're kind of wild, and I absolutely like love it. Like it's nice, it's really nice. I mean, you got me thinking about all sorts of things. You have me thinking about a relationship and what that would be like with you. You have me thinking, about just why we met and hoping that there's a reason. Um, I don't know. I feel like there's a reason our paths crossed, and I could just really see this moving forward. And you're so unique, you're so different than anyone I've ever met before. The thing is, I just don't feel like I have a lot to offer. Like, I don't feel like I have a lot to give you, and I'm just seeing you as someone who is so, like, unique and spiritual and, like, mystical, and you're very beautiful and lovely, and you just seem like out of my league, honestly. I don't know what you're doing, like, even messing with me. And I mean, you must see something in me, but I just think that you're really super cool, and I'm so attracted to you. I'm just like, I feel like I'm overthinking everything. I have like my eyes set on you. I have tunnel vision for you, and I really feel like we could really have something solid. I just feel like stressed out a little bit because I don't know if I can give that to you. I don't know. I really, really want to continue seeing you and seeing where things go. I just don't feel kind of like man enough. I don't feel like I'm doing enough for you to make this a possible thing. I feel like I don't have that much to offer, and truly at the end of the day, I just really want you to be happy and to feel good and feel solid. And I'm hoping we can get there, but I feel like we should continue to get to know each other and continue to go down this route and just see where this goes. I'm trying to go with the flow on it, but I know that like you're super cool, and I could see myself being with you for sure. All right, so that is what I have for you. Thank you so much for joining the live. I really hope that resonated. I love you, and I will talk to you soon. I'm going to move on to the next person. Hi, Samantha. You're the next person. I've been trying to tell you that you were the next person, that you're number 5. We are now on number 5, which is your reading. You got, I'm not sure which kind you want, regular or 18 plus, and then you got added oracle. But definitely type out your question and let me know what it is. Okay, so will your friend Kristen you reconcile? Will your friend Kristen you reconcile? We have the 7 of Pentacles. Okay, so I hope you're hearing me now. Thank you so much, Genesis. I love you. We have the Fool. Will your friend Kristen you reconcile? We have the Queen of Cups. You know, it's Mercury retrograde. I would not put it past. There's just always some weird things that end up happening on Mercury retrograde. Will your friend Kristen you reconcile? We have 7 of Pentacles, the Fool, the Queen of Cups, the Ace of Cups, the Star, the 6 of Wands, we have the 5 of Wands in reverse, and the Ace of Cups. Clarify the Ace of Cups for me. Will her and her friend reconcile? Will Chris and her reconcile? Okay, and then we have the 4 of Pentacles. Okay. So I definitely feel like you will. So I don't know if you guys are at a distance from each other or, you know, what is going on necessarily, but I definitely feel you'll have a chance to reconcile and rebuild a foundation of something solid. So if there's been some time in between you two, if there's been some distance in between you two, I definitely feel like you're going to have this opportunity to catch up. Because the Star can talk about distance. The Star, you know, is millions. Kind of getting through a tough spot. The Star comes right after the Tower in the tarot. And I feel like maybe your person has been going through something tough, or your friend has been going through something tough. Okay, he's closed off right now. Yeah, and I feel like the energy is going to change and transform quite soon, to the point in which you'll have this chance for reconciliation. Upon reconciliation, there will also be this chance to have like a conversation to rebuild, maybe even build something new, like a more solid foundation, of course, metaphorically speaking. But with the Star, I feel like there is some sort of healing at play in the connection, and even healing that's going to be brought forward. I feel like with the Fool, they want to come through with a new start, a new beginning. So I don't know if they, you know, closed themselves off. They were going through a dark night of the soul. They were going through something that they didn't want you to be a part of, or they didn't want you to have to be a part of. But they feel bad for the cold shoulder. They feel bad for, you know, not necessarily being very transparent. And I think that they, moving forward, want to be transparent. They want to like lay things down, like lay the law down, essentially. Have a new beginning, have a new start. Because they've always felt like your friendship was a success. They've always felt like you guys were compatible, had a lot of chemistry, had a lot of things in common, had a good time, all that great stuff, you know? And I think that they want to obviously continue to be in your life. They don't want you, like if they were closed off and they did kind of like give you the cold shoulder, if they kind of backed off or their energy retracted in some sort of way, they retreated, like a 4 of Swords type of energy. With the 5 of Wands showing up in reverse, clarifying the Queen of Cups, they never meant to like have any drama. They actually were trying to close themselves off because they didn't want you to be a part of the drama, because they know how sweet you are, they know how caring you are, they know how empathetic you are, and they didn't want you to take on their burdens or take on their problems with that Queen of Cups energy. So they purposely like put themselves somewhere else energetically so that you didn't have to be involved, or there was no involvement of you. But it doesn't mean that they don't want to be friends, and it doesn't mean that they don't want to reconcile. So yeah, they're definitely going to reconcile with you. I even think like you say you guys are friends and there's friendship here, but there is a lot of love as well. So I don't know if they like secretly love you, or that they secretly are crushing on you, or if this love is just pure friendship, platonic love. Like there is a lot of that there. Or because it's interesting, we have the Ace of Cups and then the 4 of Pentacles clarifying. It calls for guarded in that sense. Like there wouldn't be that ability to have more with this person, which is interesting. Let's see. or maybe they feel that way about you. We have go the distance and deep knowing. So I think you know that this person will come back for you. They'll come back and reconcile, that they'll speak to you again. I think they're going to try to go the distance with the star energy. There is going to be some sort of healing that is amended within the connection. We have determination. Yeah, I mean, I don't think they want to lose you. I think the opposite, actually. I think they really want to have you in their life. I think they just wanted to protect you from, even was determined to protect you from maybe something they were going through. Because like I said, they might have felt like you would take on their burdens or their troubles, and they really didn't want you to go through that. So let's do their channeled oracle. What would they say to you? We have you are an alien, which is so the star card to me, because it's like you're unique, you're different, you're unlike anyone they've ever met before. They might view you as an alien, and they might have said that to you before. So we have, it's not just about sex to me. So whether you've been with this person or you haven't, let's say it's just fully platonic, they're saying like it doesn't have to be more than that. Like it's not just about sex to them. Like they value you for more than that. They value you for who you are as a person. We have I won't ever give up, and that's that go the distance card, that determination card. So they're not going to lose you. Yeah, look at, I just said that. I'm afraid of this connection, but more afraid to lose you. They really value you, like fully as a person in their life. And I do think they were trying to protect you from maybe whatever they were dealing with or going through. You light up any room that you walk into. And we have, I am thankful that our paths crossed. Yeah, thankful to have met you, honestly. And this is such a refreshing reading because they truly do care about you. They truly do value you on such a soul and friendship level. So this is amazing. And like I said, whether it's you or them, there is definitely a potential for love as more than friends. But, you know, take that how it resonates. All right, love, I hope that resonated. Thank you so much for joining the live. I'm sorry about the little mishaps and miscommunications. That is just pure Mercury retrograde goodness for you. I'm going to move on to the next person. Okay, which is Jasmine. So Jasmine, you got a regular deck pool. Let me know what your question is. After Jasmine, we have Taylor. After Taylor, we have Sandy. And then you're so welcome, Samantha. Hi, Princess Kayla. So yes, all the readings are $22.22 if you wanted an 18 plus or a regular deck pool or mediumship or anything like that. And then the additionals are also discounted today. So if you wanted to add on channeled messages or channeled oracle, I only have one spot left available. So if you guys were interested in snagging that spot, you can. And then the list is going to be closed for tonight. Yes, they are. So these lives will forever stay on my channel. I never delete them, so you can always come back and revisit them. Okay, hi Jasmine. So your question is, what is the meaning of the synchronicities that you've been seeing? What is the meaning of the synchronicities you've been seeing? Page of Pentacles to start. What is the meaning of the synchronicities that you've been seeing? We have the 10 of Wands in reverse. The 5 of... I'm like, where does she want to be? In reverse. The 5 of Cups in reverse. What are the meaning behind the synchronicities that Jasmine has been seeing? Ace of Pentacles. Okay. What is the meaning behind Three of Pentacles, 5 of Swords in reverse? Clarify the 5 of Cups in reverse for me. Clarify the 5 of Cups in reverse. And clarify the Ace of Pentacles. So we have that 9 of Pentacles and Temperance. Okay, so there is money coming your way specifically, and also just good times ahead. So I feel like you've been through it. I don't know if you've had a tough year or a tough past few months, but Spirit is really recognizing that and really wants you to receive some beautiful blessings, mainly in relation to your finances and in career. So maybe even career opportunities. I don't know if you've been seeing like angel numbers, or 888 is really big when it comes to abundance and prosperity. But aside from that, I'm just really getting the energy of money. Money matters, anything in relation to that. So money and a lot of different career opportunities coming available to you. I feel like there's been a lot of trepidations, a lot of obstacles that you've had to encounter and go through, and just trials and tribulations, really. And it almost even like a test, and I don't want to say that Spirit put you through all this craziness as just like solely a test, but it does kind of give me that vibe, because you are reaping this reward now then after. One of the biggest things that you should know about the synchronicities you've been seeing is that the times in which things were really difficult are now in the past. Those are now behind you, and you can look forward to positive movement forward. I think a lot of things are going to come into alignment with you. Temperance, a lot of balance is going to be restored, harmony, and then specifically having to do with your finances. Some sort of help is going to be available to you. So remember that sometimes our blessings, our prayers are answered in the form of other people. I'm really getting that energy with the 3 of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles here. So there could be someone coming into your life, or someone says the right thing or says something that leads to another door, but there's sort of this energy of just like opportunity really at hand for you coming through. And then the 9 of Pentacles, being able to be in a solid spot, like a solid position where you feel like at ease. So I feel like what's also being offered to you by Spirit is just like comfort. Like you're just going to be feeling good and feeling comfortable for like, so if you've been stressing and you've been going through it, like you'll be able to like take a rest. You'll be able to chill for like a minute and feel good. We have all that glitters. Why? Yeah, so you might be asking yourself, well, why did I go through these things? Why did I go through these trials and tribulations to begin with it? What was the point? We have all that glitters. So you could have been steering yourself in a wrong direction, and you've re-steered yourself on the right path, which is why we're starting off with the Page of Pentacles, because this is the right path and it's a new path that is formed. So you could have been like in an uphill battle going the wrong direction that was in some sort of juxtaposition or opposition of your destiny, And so everything was much harder, because that's what tends to happen when we go against the natural flow of our destiny or our life. Things are just fucking harder. Like, shit hits the fan. Like, if you're not meant to do this job will be hard. There will be a bitch coworker. There will be a fuckboy boss. It'll be hard to get to work in the morning. Like, every little sign will point towards, like, no, like, this ain't the road for you. And if we keep ramming our way forward, pushing past all of the red flags and all of the signals, it will just keep getting harder. So in a sense, that could have been what happened. Not necessarily, take what resonates, but in my own life, in my own example, the things that were not meant for me, that I kept just being stubborn, like I wanted, it was just very difficult. Whereas if I repositioned myself on a different pathway, things became very easy. Things came to me very easily, and I was rewarded because of it. And with all that glitters coming through, it's kind of like all that glitters isn't always gold. So we might think that something is meant for us, something is for us, but it might not necessarily be that divine plan. We have let yourself sparkle and shine. You are guided to be bold and show your bigger than life side to the world. Yeah, so some sort of opportunity is coming through for you, an opportunity in which you'll be able to showcase who you are, showcase yourself, maybe in an influential way. And I think you've already done that work. You've already repositioned yourself on this better path, and I think more paths are going to be opening themselves up to you, becoming more available to you, and I do think that there's going to be a lot of like money and prosperity coming through. So I think that's what the meaning is behind the synchronicities you've been saying. All right, Jasmine, I really hope that resonated. Thank you so much for joining the live. I appreciate you. I'm going to move on to the next person, which is Taylor. You're so welcome. Hello, my Miss Libra rising. I hope you are doing well. I was just reading this thing about Libra risings. Did you know that Beyonce's Libra rising? Because I didn't fucking know that, and it made my whole day. Hold on, I'm gonna sneeze. Yes, and Britney Spears! Oh my god. I know, girl. Obviously. No, but it's so cool, all the risings and all the different famous people. Like, it's so accurate too, like so interesting. Like Billie Eilish is like a Pisces rising, and she has these like big, dreamy, beautiful eyes. And freaking Kylie Jenner is like a Capricorn rising, and she has like these piercing kind of gaze. It's just so interesting how like rising really does kind of like talk about your appearance as well. Okay, anyway, moving on. So you got an 18 plus, and I'll read the question quietly. Okay. So what are their sexual fantasies about you? And is there ever going to be a chance of them acting out in real life? We have the Four of Pentacles, Justice, we have the King of Swords, the Three of Pentacles, what are their sexual fantasies? We have the Eight of Pentacles, We have the Queen of Wands. Okay, the Queen of Wands. Clarify the King of Swords for me. We have the King of Wands. And clarify the Three of Pentacles for me. Okay, I'm gonna put that Fool there. So what are their sexual fantasies? Okay, so I definitely feel like this person likes resistance, low key. Like they kind of want you to like be coy and act like you don't want it, like you don't like it, and be like, no, I don't want it, I don't want it, and they'll be like trying to like ram their way into you. I definitely feel like this person really like likes the shy girl act, like the coy, like I'm a good girl, like no, like because I think they love the chase. Like this person loves the chase. With the Eight of Pentacles, like I definitely think that they want to like come after you and like, you know, chase you and dominate you, and like I think they also like the attitude. Like this person likes an attitude. They like sass. They like a little talk back. They like, you know, all of that, so that they can like put you in your place, you know, when they need to, like in the bedroom. And with the Justice, I feel like this person likes reciprocation. So if you give them head, they'll give you head. If you do this, they'll do that. Like this person likes to switch it up. If you're on top, they're on top. Like they really like an equal give and take. And even better with this Justice coming through, they're not going to come until you come. So this person does care about your orgasm. They do care about your pleasure. They're super attracted to you with the Queen of Wands. Like they think you have a bomb ass body. Like you have a whole hourglass figure going on, ass and titties galore. They love your personal style as well, but they think that you're so sexy and so beautiful, and like there's just this very magnetic chemistry between you two. I think this person likes dirty talk, and I think they like want to kind of have like some sort of dirty talk or dirty conversation with you with the King of Swords. I feel like they want to talk about sexual fantasies like live, like in each other's ears, like in the bedroom. Like they want to like go there. I think they want you on your knees too. This person's really like protective of you. Like I think that they kind of want to be in a situation where they're made jealous, like another guy's hitting on you, and then they have to kind of showcase like their manliness and like maybe even get in a fight with some kind of guy over you. I think they like the competition. They like feeling jealous. It turns them on. It makes them feel like really passionate and really protective towards you. I think they also really want to showcase their strength. There's a lot of energy here wanting to showcase their manliness, their strength, like I'm the man, I'm the dom, I'm dominating you, you're mine, like, oh, Aries, there you go. There you fucking go. So yeah, there's a lot of that Aries energy here. But they want to like kind of take you in their arms. I wouldn't even doubt that they want to pick you up, throw you against the wall, throw you on the bed. They want to make out with you. This person really wants to like pick you up and like hold you, and like you're theirs. And I think they also like that you're like a huge mystery to them. Like they can't figure you out, and that also and that's also the chasing energy. Of course, they love a chase. Aries love a chase. So even more so, like because you're so mysterious mentally and spiritually to them, they want to like chase you further. You know, they want to figure you out. They want to take this like leap of faith with you. They want to have like a new beginning with you. You know, they don't know like necessarily like what they're thinking. But I think this person, you know, he's really attracted to you. And I do see a huge possibility of this being able to happen in person. We have retreat, you know, he might get like a hotel room or travel towards you if you guys live at a distance from each other. I think he also likes the flirtatiousness that you guys have between each other. Maybe he sees you as marriage material, or maybe after the act or the deed, he's gonna want to marry you and be like, you know what, I'm not sharing this with anyone else. Like, you're mine. We're gonna be together. Yeah, he's gonna reflect and be like, you know, you're mine. But yeah, and I feel like he also wants you to honestly be submissive, be passive, surrender, and let him dominate and let him control and take control. I think that's a huge energy that he really wants with you. And you know, he really admires your beauty, but like even further, even more so, like really wants to showcase it to the world. Like he wants to have you on his arm. That makes him really happy. So that's what I'm seeing for you. He really loves like your back for sure. Like if you have back dimples and like little booty, loves that. I hope that resonated, Taylor. Miss Libra Rising, thank you so much for joining. I'm going to move on to the next person, which is Sandy. Okay, awesome. Thank you for being there. So, okay, what are George's true feelings and desires towards you? You're a Leo, he's a Sag. We have the Queen of Pentacles. What are George's true feelings and desires towards you? We have the Six of Cups. There's that moon again. It popped out, but I wasn't really ready for it, and it popped out again in reverse. We have the Knave of Swords in reverse. What are his true feelings and desires towards you? We have the Queen of Swords. Clarify the Six of Cups for me. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Clarify the Moon in reverse for me. We have the Two of Pentacles. And clarify the Knave of Swords in reverse. King of Pentacles. Okay. What are his true feelings and desires towards you? I think he really admires your boss energy. Like he thinks you are a boss. He thinks that you are someone who is very ambitious and goal-oriented and really has a lot of it all together. I think that he really, you know, wishes you would open up a little bit more, I'm seeing. I think he really misses you. I don't know if you guys are at a distance, but he's really missing you. If he has photos of you, he definitely masturbates to them. He definitely looks at them and reflects on them. I think he's way more obsessed with you than you realize. He thinks about you all the time and thinks about like ways in which that you guys could be together and what he would do. He wishes like he could have like a piece of you with him at all times, and so he really relies on photographs and like maybe your social media in order to really connect with you and admire your beauty and look at your photos. I think maybe in the past things were a little bit rocky between you two, or there was a lot of things that were unclear about the connection, but he's feeling like there's been a lot of, you know, clarity and a lot of reflection, and feels like you guys have definitely moved things forward in a positive direction. He wishes he could just come towards you now. He wishes he could just like see you in person. I think a lot of his desires have to do with maybe some of the naughty talk or maybe like sexual texts that you guys have to play out in person. He really wants to be physical with you and touch you and smell you and like feel you and be in your embrace, and really cares a lot about but like I think the biggest thing is he cares a lot about you and like wanting you to fulfill your self. It's interesting because it's like I'm flip-flopping from like desire, sexual energy to just like plain like admiration. I think the message really wants to come out, and I think it just goes to show his like attraction towards you. He could be really focused in on his career and finances is what I'm getting. I feel like he really wants to drop everything he's doing and see you. And is very determined to do that. We have reflection. So yeah, I definitely think he reflects a lot about you and about the connection and wanting to move it forward. I think he's very attracted to your breasts and to the curve of your back. I think he wants to like surprise you and then like undress you. He really wants you to be submissive to him, even though you might be more dominant as a person because you're in this boss energy, or you're being represented as a boss where you get things done and you get to the point and you do things you know, the way that you think they should be done. But a huge energy, huge mental energy is he's definitely thinking about you a lot all the time and reflecting on you and the connection. But I think with the King of Pentacles, he's just not very good at, like, he's not expressive. I mean, you're being seen as a Queen of Swords. You're definitely someone that's more vocal, more verbal. But I think that he is just more stoic. And I think he wants to be physical. And what sucks about the distance to him is that he can't show you through his actions how much he cares for you. And he's not very good at, like, texting them or vocalizing them or, like, expressing them. He's way better at showing you physically how he makes love to you, or showing you physically how he does things for you. His love language is more like acts of service, I'm seeing. All right, so that is what I'm seeing for you. I really hope that resonated. Thank you so much for joining the live. Thank you everyone who did join the live or even just tuned in to watch. I appreciate all of you. I'm going to move on and go to sleep, but I hope everyone has a really great Labor Day weekend. I'll try to go live again this weekend at some point. It might be Sunday or Monday. But in the meantime, I hope everyone is safe and healthy. I love you. I appreciate you guys. And you're so welcome. And I will